Right, up again. Welcome back. Herzlich willkommen. Bienvenue. And agadoo. Do. Anyway, enough of that load of old cobblers. You find me today once again aboard the Scram 11411. The Royal Enfield Scram 411. And as you can see, it's been chucking down and it's cloudy and overcast. But the weather forecast for this precise moment and the hour before it was for sunny skies. Guys, go find yourself another job, because you've just added yourself to one of the now 3 great lies. There's a check in the post. I promise I won't. Yeah, well, you know how the rest of that goes. And the BBC or Met Office weather app. They lie like a cheap watch, routinely. Anyway, I got that off my chest now. So, just going to take a run today over to quite a quirky little cafe, really, a place called Howstein Gorge, not far out of Pateley Bridge. And it's not a biker's cafe as such, not by any means, although it is occasionally frequented by the muddy tights on KTM SMCs. You know the crew that I'm on about. No wrong with that. I've had a couple of KTMs. However, and that there, folks, that there, believe it or not, on that roundabout, because obviously I am appalling at multitasking, was a false neutral whilst in second gear. Don't know if you saw that. Gear indicator clearly shows second gear, and no, it was a false neutral. That's the first one I've had on this, so it's the first time for everything, isn't there? So just pick up on a bit of news across the biking Twitterati, and I'm pleased to see that 2 great names are, for want of a better word, trying to emulate Royal Enfield's styling exercises. And I refer particularly to the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 in chrome, which is a bike I have, as you know. And lo and behold, the Triumph have just launched a chrome range that's going to be available in 2023 only. So a bit like the Triumph Gold Line editions, that weren't limited in terms of numbers, but are only to be available in a particular calendar year. So the Gold Line only available in 2022, and the chrome models only available in 2023. And it seems to be across the range for Triumph. Certainly on the humongous Rocket 3, they're 2 models, each come in a chrome version, chrome tank with red embellishments. Does that ring any bells? A chrome tank with red embellishments. I think somebody beat you to that, Triumph, both this time around and many years ago the last time around. But anyway, yeah, from the Rocket 3 down, so the Bonnevilles and the Scramblers in both 900 and 1200 iterations, all come with chrome options. So you've been copying. And I think on a couple of the bikes, Norton have been up to the same trick, if you ask me. But anyway, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because as we all know, the sincerest form of flattery is imitation. Right, so that's got that little chestnut well and truly out of the way. So now, what am I? Back to local news. Back to the world of the Bingley Wheeler. So, what's coming up? Well, I've got quite a few accessories coming for this here Scram 411. So I've decided this bike's going to take me through the winter, and it's got to do everything. And first off, that means it needs some luggage. Now, originally I was going to fit the Royal Enfield rigid luggage, like the Jibby style, or indeed BMW style, what I call ammo case type metal box luggage, and all in with a fitting kit. That comes in somewhere around sort of 560 quid from Hitchcock's. But I was looking around and doing a bit of umming and ahhing, as you do, and I saw on Hitchcock's site that for the Scram 411 there is also a semi-rigid Jivy option with the mounting frames, and also with a rear rack that actually forms part of the whole structure. So you fit the lot. If you don't want to fit the rack, you've got to buy another little bracket to make it all work. If you buy the rear rack, the whole thing assembles together and gives you 3 anchorage points. Now, I had the Givy semi-rigid luggage on a couple of years back on my BMW R9T, and I were well impressed with it. And to my mind, I think it'll look a little bit better on this here Scram. It's not the smallest bike in the world, but it's not the biggest either. But that'll be coming, and I will upload a video showing my half-witted attempts, as they always are, to fit that kit to this here Scram, no doubt with the assistance of Eddie the dog, who was obviously after his equity card. I've also got coming for this handlebar brace in gold, which is a bit of a stylistic exercise, isn't it? But you know, why not? So I'll be fitting that again from Hitchcock's, all of 30 quid. And I've also bought the black CNC levers, not the short ones, the long ones, to replace these, because I've got fairly big hands, but I don't have the longest span in the world, and I get a little bit of arthritis in my wrists, and these standard non-span adjustable levers are just too far out, look, to be comfortable. And they're not, like I said, they're not span adjustable, whereas of course the CNC ones, the tech bike parts ones, if you like, I find that they, on the lowest setting, are absolutely perfect. So I'll be fitting those, and I will upload yet another video of my incompetent efforts so to do, for your general edification and humour. And I'm also going to replace the slightly tacky patina prone exhaust can, OEM exhaust can, which likes, after not very long, likes to take on a colour not dissimilar to a very dirty toilet pan, if you'll pardon that expression. Yeah, it looks like it's been painted with shit water. But anyway, I'm sure there's a reason for that. It's otherwise perfectly functional. But what I'm going to go for is, because I don't want to spend a fortune. So I've narrowed it down either to another Lextech, because I've got Lextechs on the Interceptor, and they're pretty good value for money, to be fair. And obviously there's two of them on the Interceptor, there's only one can on here. And so I've narrowed it down potentially to a Lextech, but they seem to be out of stock everywhere. They're out of stock at Tech Bike Parts, they're out of stock at Hitchcock's. I can't see them independently listed on the Lextech website, so I'm just going to have to assume that I can't get my mitts on one of those, and they're about 130 quid, give or take. So so I'm going to go for Delcovic, or Delcovich, not sure how you pronounce it. And they do a range of exhausts that will fit the Himalayan, and if they fit the Himalayan, of course, with it being the same chassis as this, they will fit this one. Just wind my way through here. Oh, got to admire being able to do that on a bike, haven't you? Okay, so I'm going to go for the Delcovic, and I'm going to go for the 350mm polished stainless steel can with the sort of round end, because I think, well, from the pictures, tell me what you think, but I think they look really good, and apparently they sound awesome too. And 150 quid that. So that'll be it for the scram, and again I'll upload a video. Sorry about that. I'll upload a video of my my efforts at fixing that Delcovic exhaust, and strikes permitting here in the UK amongst Royal Mail and Parcel Force, all of that kit will be here this week. For the Interceptor, that's pretty well accessorised, as you've probably seen now, but I do miss a clock, so I bought from Hitchcock's a chrome analogue clock which fits neatly over this bit here on the Interceptor, and I bought a stainless steel Enfield Precision chain guard, because I just think they look a lot better, frankly. But that's it for the moment. I am not going down the route of the polished steel mud guards. For reasons that I'll probably cover in another video. So that'll be it really for the Interceptor, and for the Royal Enfield Classic 350 at the moment, which hasn't even had its first service yet. What have I bought for that? Oh, I tell you, no, I forgot something. For the Scram 411, bloody hell, senility's kicking in here. For the Scram 411, I've also got ordered the Royal Enfield handguards, just to keep the ice blast off me. Right, I'm steaming up, sorry about that, hope it hasn't adversely affected the sound. Yeah, so, yeah, finally, Classic 350. Well, first accessory on that is one I'm going to take off, which is those humongous engine bars. They just spoil the line of the bike, to my mind. I mean, I get what they do, but not for me. Hey, just let me try and remember what I've got for the Classic 350 now. Oh yes. So for the for the Royal Enfield Classic 350, the only thing I've got again, bloody hell, he's in here. The CNC brake and clutch levers. I keep calling them brake levers. CNC levers. For the Classic, I've obviously gone for the silver ones, not the black ones. And again, I'll be uploading videos on fitting all of this kit across the 3 bikes. So what they will be of some interest to you.